Way before we got to see him in the MCU, we actually got to see him on TV in two made-for-TV movies. So let's talk about the two Captain America made-for-TV movies right now. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and happy 4th of July. Welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to as the Big D, with a back-to-back review of the made-for-TV superhero flicks Captain America and Captain America 2: Death Too Soon. Both of these came out in 1979, released by Universal along with Marvel Comics, and originally airing on CBS, which, of course, after having success with the Incredible Hulk series the previous year, decided to try another one, but, well, it just couldn't get off the ground from the way I see it, but the film start. So let's go into our films. Now, Reb Brown plays the title character, aka Steve Rogers. Now, it's loosely based on the character of the same name. But anyway, now I'm not going to try to give the whole story away because a lot of you may not know about these or may not know these exist. Now, Steve Rogers is a contemporary man whose father was a 1940s government agent, and the very patriotic attitude of his father earned him the nickname of Captain America, but was later murdered. Now, Steve Rogers, a former Marine, now makes a living as an artist and traveling the countryside in a conversion van. He's inspired by his father's story to sketch a superhero. But however, after receiving potentially fatal injuries in an attempt on his life intended to seem like an accident, he is administered an experimental chemical called the Flag Formula, which is an acronym for Full Latent Ability Gain, a kind of super steroid, similar to that of the super serum. It not only saves Steve's life, but enhances his strength and reflexes. And these new abilities inspired Dr. Simon Mills, the research biochemist and intelligence official behind Flag, who was once a friend of Steve's father, to recruit him and give him a costume based on his drawing. But anyway, his conversion van is reconfigured so that it can launch a high-tech motorcycle. This here motorcycle features a rocket thrust, a jet booster for rapid acceleration, a stealth setting that reduces engine and road noise, and a detachable wing resembling a hang glider that allows limited gravity powered flight. But that was shown in the second movie, as a matter of fact. Anyway, now it's Cap. Steve becomes the same Cap as his father had been in every way, wearing an identical uniform, which was the classic Captain America uniform. And let me tell you, he is pretty good and take out the bad guys and what have you. It's just so incredible. The film also includes Lynn Berman as Dr. Mills, the late Heather Menzies, who I'm sure you remember her from The Sound of Music in the original Piranha, plays Dr. Wendy Day. We also have Robin Madsen, Joseph Ruskin, Lance Legault, Frank Martin, Steve Forrest, and a host of others. But anyway, as the Cap, he really takes on these here bad guys and what have you. And goes after this dude named Lou Brackett. That's actually I believe is the main antagonist of this film. But that's all I'm telling you about this, so I'm not giving you much of the whole story. I'm not giving you the whole story. The film was directed by Rod Holcomb. Now, later on that same year, in November of that same year, because this film came out, the first film came out in January of '79, then in November of that same year, there would be another one. However, it would be in two 1 hour slots. But soon it would later go on to be glued together to make it an actual movie called Captain America 2 Death Too Soon, as it was later promoted as, but it just was credited as Captain America, just like it was to be an actual TV show. But anyway, Reb Brown returns as the title character, and we have Ivan Nagy directing this. Universal once again produces this. Lynn Berman's the only actor to return than Brown as Dr. Simon Mills. Now, Hera Menzies doesn't return as Dr. Wendy Day. She is played by Connie Selica, who would later go on to star as play Pamela in ABC's cult classic by Stephen J. Cannell, The Greatest American Hero. And legendary actor Christopher Lee plays the villain of this here movie, named General Miguel. Now, let's see. Now, Steve, well, it's first shown sketch a portrait of this woman who complains to him about a gang of muggers who have been stealing the proceeds from cashed Social Security checks, and she denies having cashed hers. And he bids her to do this in order to set a trap for the muggers, and springs the trap as Captain America. But meanwhile, a freelance revolutionary terrorist calling himself General Miguel plans to fight an unspecified war and kidnaps Professor Ian Ilson and forces him to resume his research in manipulative gerontology. Apparently, he has created a chemical that accelerates aging and an antidote to the same chemical. And I gotta say, it's really shocking. But anyway, as Steve, he manages to, well, befriend this woman and her little boy. And apparently end up getting caught in this here act. But once it's Captain America, it really takes on the bad guys. And I gotta tell you, you gotta see him in action with his motorbike and as himself taking out the bad guys. The film, well, probably did reasonable like its predecessor. The first one did get mixed reviews, and I'm pretty sure this one did. But however, these two movies have been re-aired before, I think in syndication. But I first encountered them on the Sci-Fi Channel years ago. And they aired a few times. It has been released by Universal before. Both movies have here in the U.S. And recently they got released both together in one package by Shout Factory. Now, I don't know where to find the full movies, well, on some streaming services, except for Tubi. Tubi actually has both movies in their entirety. So, would I recommend these two? Well, I'd say give them one view. And if you're not satisfied, then just stick with the Captain America movies we got in the MCU, which I just finished watching those along with these two. Anyway, well, I do say Reb Brown does a pretty good job in playing our title character. I gotta say, I think the second one's pretty good, given the fact that it's got Christopher Lee as the bad guy. Yeah, but after that, there wasn't really much more Captain America until less than like a little over a decade later when we got that independent film, which I know was a bad movie and what have you, but I hadn't seen that movie in a long time, so I can't guarantee a review of that yet until I decide to revisit maybe. Again, I can't guarantee that. But again, go ahead and give these two made-for-TV Captain America movies a try. If you aren't satisfied, then don't bother with them again. Just stick with the MCU movies. So anyway, oh yeah, and we also got some good theme music from Pete Carpenter and Mike Post. That was really good. But overall, that's all I can tell you. Now another thing I liked about the second one was the atmosphere it is in a little town. That was pretty good. I really did appreciate them doing that. So anyway, that's about it. That's all I can tell you about these. So if you have seen the two Captain America made-for-TV movies from 1979, let me know what you thought about them. Which one's your favorite? Is it the first one or is it the second one? Please tell me in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, be a part of the Big D Nation, and join me next time when I bring to you the return of the Wide World of Games shows with Let's Make a Deal. And while despite I had canceled the the motion picture review, I'm gonna make that up to you. I'm deciding to give the recent Amazon movie known as the Tomorrow War a watch, and you might get a spoiler-free review of that later on tomorrow night. So anyway, thanks for watching, and if you like this, you may want to check out these other three movies of Captain America from the MCU. In the upper left-hand corner is Captain America, the First Avenger from 2011. Yes, it's turning 10 this year. In the upper right-hand corner is the review I did for Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and the bottom left-hand corner is the review of Captain America, Civil War. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching, and until next time, true believers, I'm the Big D saying see ya, and in the words of the late great Stan Lee, Excelsior! Bye now.